Excelsior!
Welcome everyone to another video today. My name is Nicholas or Nick Greer. It doesn't matter to me, so let's get into it. And today I will be talking about the Marvel Comics character known as Fatale. She made her first appearance in Uncanny X-Men issue 299 in April of 1993. Fatale's real name and past life is unknown. It's been stated that she was experimented on by Dark Beast, making it a bit difficult to figure out whether or not she gained or was born with superhuman abilities. Dark Beast is a villainous version of the X-Men member Beast. Later, as a grown woman, she was known as Europe's highest paid assassin. And unsurprisingly, she's a loyal henchman, or in this case, a henchwoman of Dark Beast, using her shape-shifting abilities to disguise as a woman named Pamela Greenwood. She used this identity to get close to the energy-absorbing mutant known as Bishop. Shortly after, Dark Beast sends Fatale to capture Cyclops' brother, Havoc, whose powers were going haywire. Successfully capturing him, his team called the X Factor, with the addition of Yukio, came to arrive to rescue him, in which they were successful. Dark Beast would try again to capture Havoc, this time using a mutant named Random, who also worked for Dark Beast. This second attempt was successful. Still disguising as Pamela Greenwood to spy on Bishop, this disguise didn't last long, as Bishop ends up finding out her true identity. Confronting her in her apartment, the two had a 1v1 battle where it was interrupted by Beast, the 616 heroic counterpart of Dark Beast. Seeing this as a way to infiltrate the X-Men, Dark Beast captures his heroic counterpart and disguises as him. He will reveal his true identity when the X-Men were attacked by Onslaught, a psionic being composed of Charles Xavier's dark consciousness with the combination of Magneto's consciousness, forming the group called the Dark Descendants, with the inclusion of Havoc, who's brainwashed by Dark Beast. They went to take on the X Factor. Of course, they're villains, so they were defeated, with Dark Beast and Fatale being imprisoned. However, Fatale and Dark Beast weren't imprisoned for long, as they were released by Havoc, who no longer was brainwashed. Taking a more villainous image, Havoc formed a group called the Brotherhood, just called the Brotherhood. Fatale would try to seduce the powerful mutant known as Nate Gray or X-Man in joining them, but this was unsuccessful. The Brotherhood would help the X-Men protect the mutant terrorist village from being destroyed by anti-mutant protesters called Humanity's Last Stand. Not gonna get into the rest of the story since it's kinda unimportant, but the Brotherhood ended up disbanding weeks later. Havoc ended up betraying both Dark Beast and Fatale after finding out Dark Beast's hidden laboratory. When Fatale tries to attack Havoc, she was defeated. Moving forward, it's revealed that Fatale is a mutant, where she lost her powers during M-Day, caused by Scarlet Witch. Believing that the US is responsible for her power loss, she joined the X-Cells, a group who also had the same beliefs. She and the X-Cell members would eventually regain their powers thanks to the Terrigen Mist, mutagenic vapors that come from the crystals of the same name, except for the mist part. The Terrigen Mist was released by the speedster known as Quicksilver. Although they regained their powers, one of the X-Cell members exploded. Panicking, she and two teammates were pulled into a dimension called Brimstone. Escaping death, she and her teammates were pulled out of the dimension by a scientist named Terrence, who worked for the criminal organization called the Advanced Idea Mechanics, or AIM. stripping away their powers by draining their energy. Fortunately, they were rescued by X Factor with the inclusion of Quicksilver. Because Quicksilver released a Terrigen mist that was close to killing Fatal, Fatal arrives at the X Factor meeting where she called out Quicksilver. However, she was kicked out by his half-sister, Polaris. Her last appearance was recently seen at the Limbo Embassy, whatever that is. Now let's move on to her powers and abilities. Before she was depowered, she had light manipulation, teleportation, regeneration. After she was depowered, she's a skilled martial artist. She uses poisonous blades and firearms. And I forgot to mention that she also had shape-shifting before she was depowered.